Begin afresh every morning.
Devotional Thoughts for Women.
Good morning, dear friends. Today, April 16th, 2023, our devotional is entitled Praise in the Midst of Anguish. The scripture reading is taken from 1 Samuel chapter 2, verse 23. Stay with me, do not fear, for he who seeks my life seeks your life, but with me you shall be safe. These were David's words to Abiathar, son of Abimelech, who survived the massacre of the priests and their families that Saul had ordered, and Doeg the Edomite, Saul's chief shepherd, had carried out. Men who were pursued, outlawed, discontent, in debt, or in trouble were attracted to David, and he formed his battalion with these men. Jesus did something familiar. His group of disciples included uneducated men, and he was friend to prostitutes, lepers, cripples, tax collectors, and those rejected by society. In both cases, all were transformed for better. May your life be an inspiration for those around you. Leave a mark in every heart you share with. Don't discriminate nor reject anyone because of their family or cultural background. David's forgiving attitude is admirable. His brothers had treated him unfairly, especially Eliab, his oldest brother, who was resentful because Samuel had anointed David and not himself as king of Israel. But the entire family joined David in the cave of Adullam to avoid Saul's persecution and homicidal intents. There was no sign of vengeance in David, but rather he composed Psalm 133. Behold how good and pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. In gratitude to God for replacing the discord with harmony in the family. David assumed the responsibility for the death of the priests and their families in the city of Nob. It was a tragedy that allowed the nation to see that their king had become an evil tyrant. Abiathar brought with him the ephod, the priestly garment that held the Urim and the Thummim, which were used to consult with God. When David became king, Abiathar became high priest and remained so during all of David's reign. Seek God in your afflictions and take refuge in Him. He who wants to take your life will only find the life of Jesus. As David cried out for protection in his cave, he also wrote Psalm 57. In the midst of his anguish, he lifted up the name of God. Praise and trust in God's faithfulness and mercy. God today is anxious to demonstrate the loyalty of His children in every type of environment. He does not want His children to retreat when circumstances become difficult. He desires His followers to demonstrate the beauty of the Christian religion and reveal its vast superiority over the service of self and Satan. In the midst of your trials, renew your confidence in God's faithfulness.